Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new Vasoflux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
Snoop Kitty Cat, the founder of a young man's youth football league, extremely popular. And then Marshall Mathers, on the other hand, who has lyrics about asking Dr. Dre, hey, Dre, is it gay if you go to play football? When it's time to do the hike, they exchange the ball. You know the position that the center and the quarterback has to get into when they do the hike, the exchange. You know, Eminem has lyrics that express him being uncomfortable. Well, not necessarily uncomfortable, just being surprised that when he tried to play football, that he would get attracted to his teammate doing that hike exchange. And he got lyrics asking Dre, does that make him gay? So he also has lyrics where he says before his song, he tells your kids, hey kids, I'm going to hell. Who's going with me? So with Snoop Kitty Cat, who sold his soul on Murder Was the Case, got the football league all about football. You know what I'm saying? He big on the football. And Eminem, he can't even understand football. He get attracted to his teammates just trying to hike the ball. I find it ironic they having a cat fight. And then Crooked Eye, who's seen hip hop open and close. He knows everything that's happened. He was quite close up on some of the spirit of even the Biggie and Tupac saga. He calls this he thinks this could have the potential for being one of the biggest beefs in hip hop. He kind of lost me with that. Shout out to my nigga Crook. I don't overstand why he would say that. Like, what can Marshall Mathers say of validity from this point? He's already said he was so heartbroken that Kitty Cat could even have a thought of negativity toward him because he's so shocked, because as if he has nothing negative to say about Kitty Cat. So how would he have something to say all of a sudden after this point? But let's see what Crook had to say. I know what Crook interest is in the situation. He talk about this finna go to race and all that. And if it does, so be it. Why not, Crook? What would be wrong with that? Oh, my mama.
For everybody who think that this shit is going to just be two records going back and forth or a few records going back and forth, you're very wrong. This has the potential to be the most polarizing beef ever in hip-hop. You know what I mean? And for that reason, I think it's not good for the culture. I don't think it's good for the culture. This is going deeper than just who had the best song. This is going deeper than that. They're going to make this a racial thing. That's what's going to happen. Every think piece, all of the comments, there's going to start a conversation that becomes bigger than the actual music, than the diss records. The conversation will become bigger than the diss records. Trust me on that. They're going to make it a racial thing, and it's going to widen the divide in the culture. That gap is going to be like the Grand Canyon when they get done with this shit. You better understand what you're asking for.
The Grand Canyon for the Grand Wizard. I mean, you predict that based upon what, Crook? What is racial about it? You have privilege versus black privilege. You got two of Dr. Dre's understudies having a spoiled cat fight about who's the best. They collectively have sold some of the two of hip hop's biggest stars ever come from the same exact tree. And this beef is gonna be, what do you say, pulverizing? Man, nobody care about them old, soft, they have no consequence. This is entertaining at most. What is the consequence between Eminem's manic depressant, unentertaining, unhappy, miserable, sending text messages to Curtisha talking about he want to fly on a helicopter to come sit on his meat? I mean, who cares? Then you got the French tip crip that wear Uggs and he's super gay cuz #1 fan. Man, this is a cat fight to laugh at the most. Why are you so concerned about it going to race? What is it about race? Because of the unforgivable things that the Grand Wizard has uttered toward black women? And the way we know the kitty cat broke down to Gayle King, you gonna get Gayle King involved, huh? Gayle King, oh, you want kitty cat? The way you let her mark you out in public in front of everybody. But yeah, Crook, you putting extras on it. Oh, mama, it's you feel like you're going to be put in a challenging position where you jumped all the way to race. And you saying they. Who is they? That sounding suspect, my not. East side business, though. Oh, my mama, don't no disrespect to Crook. I know you caught between the rock and the hard place. I know that's where your bread get buttered at. But, you know, it is what it is. He said what he said. And here it is years later. We ain't seen him do. He ain't like he had no babies by no black woman. I ain't seen him parade none around. Oh, my mama. So, you know, he might have pacified whoever heard whatever type of apology. I guess he gave some type of apology. But as a father of black women, grandfather of a black female, and a son of black women, I reject that apology. And I'm ashamed of myself if I've ever stood in acceptance of it. Oh, my mama. Fuck cuz. You dig it, lies? And he a queerdo on top of that. He done rapped about, man, come on, man. He got too many, did he say this about black women? Can't play football without liking me. And I bet not hear about none of y'all playing no football with her. Oh, my. Y'all better not be playing no kind of, no, you ain't playing tackles, so it bet not be touch. You bet not be quarterback. Or center. Oh, my. What's your name? Soldier of God. If I'm tripping, Eminem talks about loving Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. Man, do you know how many times the massa go take what piece of chocolate and honey he want when he want? That don't have nothing to do with respect and what he said about black women in general from his heart and his soul before he had a public platform to defend, before he had a image to uphold, when he was just speaking from his heart about how he felt about black women. Rihanna and Nicki Minaj ain't had nothing to do with that. And him being infatuated by what they look like ain't got nothing to do with respecting them and understand that the black woman is the goddess of the earth, of the universe. Queerdo, talking about keeping it Google. Me on that. What? And then you talking about I'm saying gay stuff about Curtisha. Please, right now, type one thing I've said about cuz. Curtisha said himself out of his own mouth, oh, because I let her lick my ass, she thinks I'm gay. He said, growing up, I was confused, my mama kissing a girl. I don't have to say nothing. I don't say nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him being gay. I'm just observing and hearing what he said. You repeat what I said about him being gay. Oh, my mama, please do me that one big favor. Because you just talking from your feelings. Oh, my mama. He disrespected Rihanna before his recent apology. He even disrespects white women fabricating his sex. Man, yeah, exactly. Man, that dude has no moral character or fiber or anything worth applauding that he has displayed publicly. Everything that he has ever displayed publicly has been anti-progressive. It has been anti-us. I don't know nothing about. You can't. I don't see how every time I ever heard Crooked Eye rap, he say he the greatest in the world, but yet and still you won't hear him say he better than Cuz. I don't get where that come from. I think Crooked Eye would eat Eminem alive in a battle. What subject matter does Eminem rap about that's relevant to anything going on in our lives? Just because you can say a whole bunch of words that can't nobody keep up with or understand on a beat that don't nobody really with, don't make you dope, bro. I don't care what you say. Y'all overimpressed because the European can take the European language and manipulate it, and was given to you by the biggest hip-hop producer ever at the exact height of his career. They gave you the same old Elvis play that they've been giving you, and y'all to this day still calling Elvis the greatest in the hip-hop world. Won't hear no niggas in the nobody in our parents' generation or our grandparents' generation would call Elvis greater than Little Richard, James Brown, none of his contemporaries. I don't know who was all in his contemporaries. Sammy Davis. But if you talk to our people that was listening to all that music at the same time, ain't none of them gonna put Elvis over none of the us's. But here we come to hip hop, and you got Master Marshall. He's the greatest. Greatest of all time. And you ask any of these fucks that call him the greatest to quote the lyrics that make him the greatest, and that's when you're gonna get the silence. And they're gonna start talking about sales. But now when we want to talk about sales, let's talk about a marketing campaign. Let's talk about the company that produced those sales. Let's talk about the producer, Dr. Dre, the Defiant Ones. Let's go. The whole machine, the budget. Sales ain't got nothing to do with it. One thing Kitty Cat did say, Cuz brought the best out of Cuz. Just like he brought the best out of Cuz, though. Oh, mama.
Snakewood and that Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.